Hello, Noche family. My name is Zarek. I'll be teaching the first online IMMA class, and I want to start the class by wishing and hoping that everyone's family is safe and you are safe as well. And hopefully we'll be able to get back to the gym and be able to train all together once again. But for now, we're going to stay online. So we're going to start off the class by doing something a little different. We're going to do some hand speed exercises, and then we're going to move on to 1 minute punching knees, and so on and so on. And then we're going to work on a basic combination that everyone can do at home. And then we will end the class with a little harder workout, a little ending workout there. So the first exercise we're going to do is a hand speed exercise. It's a little different than what we usually do, but so the main ones that we're going to do is we're going to go up and down 15 seconds. I'll have a timer, and we're going to go side to side 15 seconds, and we're going to have one hand up and one hand under 15 seconds, and we're going to switch sides, and then we're going to just kind of do our uppercuts. Don't have to be technical right now. We'll work on that a little bit, and then hooks 15 seconds, and then that'll be it. So first is this, here, switch, uppercut, hook. All right, so let me set the timer real quick, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you keep going. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. There you go. Stop. Now we're going to go side to side 15 seconds, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Stop. And then we're going to go, now we're going to have one hand up. We're going to go over, under as fast as you can. So you're trying to get speed here, so you're trying to go really quick. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, stop. Now we're going to go again. We're going to switch sides now. We're going to work. It's okay if you mess up, because even I'm messing up a little bit. So hand up, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, so next we're going to uppercuts. And you don't have to be really technical right now, because we're going to work on the technique of an uppercut in a little bit. So just kind of throw your arm out there. Just try. We're going for speed again still. So just try to go as fast as you can. So ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, next is going to be hooks. Again, we're going to work on technique of a hook in a little bit. So it's going to be technical right now. We're just going for speed. All right, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, stop. So recommend that you would work on that a little bit, just get your hand speed up, because speed can play a big factor when striking, and really just in a lot of martial arts, speed really works. Of course, you have to have technique behind the speed as well, which we're going to work on today. And so first, now we're going to start. Now we're going to go with 1 minute of just hands, and then the next minute we're going to add elbows, and then we're going to add knees after the next minute, and then we're going to have kicks in the next minute. So I'm going to set the timer. All right, so the important part here is to get your stance, and you don't want to square up, because if you square up and you're fighting, you become a really big target. You leave your body open a lot, and you're to be striked to get kicks and all that. So you want to blade your body so the space is, you don't have really space there. You can block yourself. You kind of want to bend your knees a little bit so you can have low, so your arms can protect your whole body, because you don't want to just stand, because you're standing straight up, right? I have my elbows up. I'm only protecting my head. I leave body open. Down here, I'm only protecting my body, and I'm not protecting my head. So you want to blade, so I'm not squared up like that, so I'm on target. And then I want to bend my knees a little bit. The important part about this drill is to keep moving. You don't want to just stop in one spot. So here we go. Now right now just work hands, so just combinations, jab, cross. And make sure you're always moving. Jab, cross, throw a hook. Any combination that you do know, you can work it in. But just make sure you're always moving and just keep working. Make sure you kind of keep your body bladed, legs bent. Switch stances too. You don't want to just be focusing on one stance. Make sure you're breathing as well. You go. Make sure you keep your hands up as well. Every time you strike, you always want to bring your hands right back to your head. You don't want to drop them or anything. Make sure you level change as well. That can really help you throw yourself off, throwing strikes to the body, to the head. And that's it. So now we're going to move on to adding elbows in. So you have side elbow, you have upward elbow, elbow comes out, spinning elbow. Just whatever you feel comfortable doing is what you're going to do. And it's another minute. And here we go. Go. Make sure you keep your legs bent. Try to make sure your body's in square. Keep your body. Keep your body bladed as best you can. Make sure you keep your hands up. Make sure you're always moving still. You don't want to become a stationary target when you're fighting somebody. Always going to be moving around. Alrighty. Now next we're going to add knees. Really, there's several different ways you can do a knee. You come out, throw your arm into it. There's a little drill we do. And there's several ones you can pivot off the front and back and pivot your leg. See if I can find a way to get it in the camera. So now lead leg here. I'm pivoting it so I can throw the knee. You can kind of bend your knee over your toe and how to throw it in. That way you don't launch off, because sometimes you throw a knee right, you can launch yourself forward. And if you miss or something, you're going to shoot off way past your aimed target. So you kind of bend your knee over your toe. And you'll still get power in the knee, but you won't shoot yourself off. You can do that way. Of course, you can still jump into it kind of without bringing the knee over. Whoever feels comfortable with you again. So still keep punches and elbows in, but add the knees as well. Alrighty, here we go. Again, make sure you're not stationary. We're going to keep moving. Add the knees in wherever you feel like you can. Make sure you don't forget to breathe. Don't forget about level changes either. Make sure you don't hang off in the back of your heels either. Kind of keep the weight forward on your toes so it's easy to move around and hop. kicks. Again, any kick you want, round kick, front kick. Make sure you try to make it flowy. Make it work with the punches and the kicks and the knees. Hard transitional well. Again, don't stop moving. Make sure you keep moving in. Stay on your toes. Don't forget to breathe. Stay bladed as best as you can. Pivot off your toes. And here we go. This is the last one. The phone works. Alrighty. Here we go. And go. And there you go. It's time to just breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Catch your breath. If you need to get water, you can get water real quick. So next, we're going to work on our jab, cross, lead hook, hook, lead uppercut, uppercut. And we have a basic kind of number system for our strikes. So we have a jab, which is a 1, so that whatever hand you lead off of, your southpaw will be your right hand. Jab, jab, 1, 2 to cross, so it's the backhand, and you have a 3, which is a hook, a lead hook, a 4, a back hook, a 5, a lead uppercut, and a 6, a back uppercut. So we're going to work on that next. Right now we're going to go through the jab. The jab is a very important tool in MMA and in fighting. You can help create distance. You can feel out what distance is as well. There's several different jabs you can do. You can do a step in jab, this jab. So the important thing about a jab is you have to move your head and you got to pivot just a little bit. Just like any kind of strike really requires you to pivot. You have to be able to move your feet. Let's see if I can get my feet into the camera frame. So when I throw my jab, right, first things first, in your fighting stance, again, make sure you are not, look at yourself right now, make sure you are not open. You need to blade yourself. Blade yourself, kind of bend your knees a little bit, get in your fighting stance, make sure your hands are up to your head. And when I throw my jab, my lead hand, I'm going to pivot off the front foot and move my head a little bit. You can do that too. You can step in jab, but you just want to make sure you move your head. You don't want to keep your head on the center line. Every time you kind of throw a strike, you want to try to make sure you keep your head off center line. So I'm here, punch. I can move my head either way. You can move it out this way and this way, kind of tuck it in. You don't want to make your movements predictable really, so try to change it up every once in a while. And make sure you're pivoting, because it helps you kind of get the power, and especially if you do a step in jab, right, it gives you more range. So always try to pivot. Alright, so we're going to work a jab real quick. So we're going to go 1, 2, we're going to do 10 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, chains, sides, because we got to work both sides. You don't want to just because you're really good at both sides, it really throws off people when you're switching stances and changing sides. So you make sure you get good at the move on each side. So we're going to start here and go another 10. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go back to this side, we're gonna do 2 sets of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Also, an important thing about when you're punching is you want to lead with the front 2 knuckles right here. You don't want to punch with the other knuckles, you'll break your hand. So make sure you're kind of keeping your punch your knuckles are pointing towards where you're going to punch at. And make sure you keep your arm stiff and straight. You don't want to bend your wrist or anything because that again will hurt your wrist really bad. So the next move is the cross, which is the backhand. So which is a 2. So we have the 1 and 2. So with the jab, right, we pivot off the front leg. Instead, with the cross, we're pivoting off the back leg. You can see my foot pivot. So we're going to do a cross. We'll do that 10 times, 2 sets. So here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And switch sides. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so now we're going to put those first 2 together because a lot of combinations can really start off with a 1, 2. And a 1, 2 is a very basic combination you can just work anytime. So we're going to start with a 1, 2. So we're going to go 1, 2 like that, and we're going to do 10 of those from each side. So we go 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. All right, the important part still is make sure you're pivoting. So next when we do this next one, make sure you're still pivoting and make sure you're still moving your head off center line. So here we go. Now switch stances. This is called southpaw. If you have your left hand back right now, it's the southpaw position. Right hand is orthodox. So we're going to southpaw, and we're going to work it. So here we go. Ready? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. All right, so the next punch we have is the hook, which is, the lead hook is 3. So the important part about a hook is still pivoting, but you really got to get into the pivot. And a lot of people like to throw hooks with their arms kind of up like that. We like to throw the hook, the arm more parallel. So when you sit here in your fighting stance, right, you throw a lead hook, I kind of like to slip a little bit. So I slip a little bit, and I throw my hook, and you see how much I move my hip. A lot of the power is coming from me moving my hip into it. I'm still pivoting off the lead leg as well. So I'm pivoting, and where my belt knot would be is going to point to the other side of the wall over there. So I'm going to be here, I'm slip, and I'm throwing my 3. This is a 3. So we have the 1, 2, 3 now. So we're going to work on that. I'm going to do 10 of these. So here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to switch sides. Again, make sure you are pivoting and moving your hips into it so your hip, where your belt would be facing the wall. Right now, if I had a belt on, the knot would be facing this wall right here. So here, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now we're going to add those all together. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So we got 1, 2, 3. Again, make sure moving your head, and you're pivoting your feet, pivoting off your foot. So go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See, I'm still moving my head. I'm definitely pivoting my leg. You can see my feet moving. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, make sure your hands are coming right back. I know if you haven't really done a lot of this, your arms will get tired. So you want to make sure you keep your hands up. Right, the way Mr. Havenhouse explained it, your hand stays here at home, it goes to work, and it comes straight back home. It doesn't go to the store right now, because it is going to be coronavirus. So we're going to keep home, work, home. So make sure you're paying attention to that. We're not there to see you, so we can't really see what your mistakes are, so you have to be on top of that. So we got 1, 2, 3. And see how my hands come home immediately. So we go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, switch sides, southpaw. Again, now this hand is the odd numbers, and this hand is the even number. So we got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's the lead hook. Now the next one is 4, which is, you guys right, a back hook. So again, just like the lead hook, I need to move my hip, of course, but this time it's going to be going against the opposite wall. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then the 4, I'm going to move it toward my knot, will be facing this way. I'm pivoting off my back foot. So you kind of notice the pattern here. When I'm throwing with my lead hand, I'm pivoting off my lead foot. When I'm throwing with my back hand, I'm pivoting off my back foot. So again, here in our fighting stance, we throw a 4. We need to, especially level change. Level change is important, especially when throwing hooks, because most people, try to throw a hook to the body. So the 4, we're here, level change. So I bend my knee, I pivot, and I move my hip towards facing the side, or getting my power from. So here we go, we're going to do 10 of these on this side, 10 on the other side. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now we're going to switch sides. We go 1, 2, 3, make sure you're still pivoting. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now we're going to work on adding those all together. So we got the 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1's a jab, 2's a cross, 3 is the lead hook, and a 4 is the hook. So here we go. We got the 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, make sure you're pivoting, keep your hands up, and keep your body bladed. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how we got. Okay. Next, we're switching sides now. Southpaw, and go 1, 2, 3, 4. You're not really used to this, it might throw you off a little bit, just stay with me here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the next two are going to be the uppercuts. We have the lead uppercut, which is 5, and the back uppercut, which is 6. So, I'll start with the lead uppercut. Uppercut, kind of similar to a hook. You really need to move your hips into it and pivot. So with 5, lead uppercut, you get our fighting stance. I again like to slip and throw it in. Now you don't want to wind it up like Popeyes and really throw into it. You need to kind of make it short and tight. So I'm here, slip, short and tight. I kind of drop my hand a little bit and throw it into it. I don't wind up. And again, you're making sure you pivot. So I'm here. So this time, I'm kind of using both my feet to pivot. So I'm pivoting to kind of slip, and I'm pivoting on my lead leg to throw it. Again, my belt knot will be pointing at the other wall over there. So we get to that, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides, southpaw. Again, I'm going to pivot off my lead leg and get into it. Make sure you're still moving your head. Keep your hands up. So over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alrighty, so now we're going to go to the next uppercut and we're going to work the combination. So the last uppercut is, of course, the back uppercut on the backhand. So again, just like the hook and even the cross, I'm coming here, right? I'm going to pivot off my back leg and throw my uppercut into it, of course. Right, straight up. So again, I'm not looping into it. I'm not really throwing it out and really charging, making it obvious I'm throwing it. I'm here, I'm going to pivot into it. So we'll go 1, 2, make sure your belt's still going that way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, switch to southpaw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alrighty, so as you see there, we have 1 through 6, which is a combination we can work. So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a very basic combination that you should and can work at home. Whatever you're walking around, or whatever in the shower, you just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And of course, again, we can't forget everything else we learned the other ones. You got to pivot. When you're throwing the lead hand, you got to make sure you pivot off the lead leg. When you're throwing the back, make sure you really pivot off the back leg. Again, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the odd numbers will be thrown from the lead arm, and all the even numbers will be thrown on the back arm. So that's really a kind of number system we use for every strike, right? If 1, 2, 8 was a 1, 2, and then the 8 is a kick. Which they've been holding pads for us, right? We have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 5. Really trying to get into working with the numbers. So if you really know the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you can do a lot of other combinations as well. Of course, right now we're going to stay with this one, so we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, make sure you're kind of blading your body, hands up, pivoting off your legs. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go. Jab, cross, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Now we're going to switch to southpaw. Still working both sides. Go jab, cross, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alrighty, so now that we're at the end of class, it's important that you keep working that combination, right? Because those, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are very important with other combinations, and those are the 6 main strikes and punches that we throw anyways. Every other thing kind of works off of those. So for the last portion of class here, we're going to do a little exercise, right? So we're going to do a minute of just 1-2s. Minute of 1-2s, constantly throwing. Make sure that we're keeping them accurate. And once the timer ends, I'm going to yell sprawl. You're going to sprawl. So the important on the sprawl here, right? We'll go 1, 2, 3, we'll sprawl. I'm going to throw my hips back, throw my hips on the floor, my legs back. So we're, hold on, so I can get myself in. So I'm going to make sure when I sprawl, I throw myself and I throw my hips straight down. See, I'm 5 toes still, and I'm going to circle up. I don't want to just back up straight away, but shoot back in. So I need to circle to the side. So we're going to do 1, 2, so until the minute's over, sprawl, up, and then knee, knee. Remember I talked about the knee earlier? You can throw it kind of, I think it's out of Muay Thai. Muay Thai, knees are thrown. Or the way Mr. Haven likes, you kind of bend your knee over your toes a little bit, and you throw the knee and pivot, because that way you don't throw yourself and you go flying. All right, so after that, when you throw the 2 knees, we're going to throw hooks for a whole minute. And then after the minute's over, we're going to sprawl, get up, knee, knee, hook, and then we're going to start hooks. We're going to start hooks. We're going to start uppercuts, minute hook, uppercuts, sprawl, circle, knee, knee. And that'll be it for the class today. So, and go. Make sure you breathe. 50 seconds. So we have to breathe. 30 seconds left. Ten seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sprawl. Up. Knee, knee. Alrighty, next, we're throwing hooks. Oh, I catch my breath. Alright, we're throwing hooks next. Make sure you kind of keep your hands up still. Still moving your hips. Some side to side. We're working on 3 and 4s. Alrighty. And here we go. 30 seconds left. Next left. 10 seconds. Time. So sprawl, circle, knee, knee. Whew. My dog's going crazy out there. All right, next is the uppercuts. This is the last set. So make it good. Again, hands up. Moving your hips and pivot up. Alrighty. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Thirty seconds left. Keep going. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Time. Catch your breath real quick. You know how tired as I am. You didn't do it right. Oh, you have really good cardio. All right, so just to go over what we learned today, or we worked on today. We worked on numbers 1 through 6. So we have number 1, it's a cross, a jab. Number 2, it's a cross. Number 3, it's a lead hook. Number 4, it's another hook. 5 is a lead uppercut. And 6 is an uppercut. So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So lead arm is odds. 1, 5, 3, 5. Back arm is evens. 2, 4, 6. The uppercut, with the uppercut and hooks. So it's important to move your hips and pivot. So these are moves that you can work on by yourself at home. And those are the 6 main punches we use in striking. So make sure you work on those. And kind of work on your hand speed drills, because you help your hands get faster. Really work on those a lot. And thank you all for watching and giving me some of your time. Again, I hope that all of y'all stay safe. Make sure you wash your hands and stay clean. And hopefully I get to see y'all again soon. So thank you guys. Have a good day.